Here I am. So the grind continues. Actually, up to this point, living in the car, there was a couple times where things got a little scary. But right now might be about the hardest things have been. So I left Albuquerque about a month ago. Forgive me if I'm a day or two off. Hung out in Santa Fe for a couple days till I got all pumped up to drive to Vegas. However, I wasn't that pumped up to drive to Vegas because 100-degree temperatures are waiting for me. So, ended up getting a flat tire, fixed it, and all of a sudden that was the right moment. On my way to go to the office for the apartment that I secured with an application online for $60. I was on my way over there when I caught the call. So that was about the 4th or 5th, somewhere in there. I turned on the highway and drove to Washington. Now, I had my final check from there in Albuquerque. Plus, I had a little chunk from the Santa Fe. I was doing over 100 easily. 3 or 4 runs. You know, pretty easy money, plus the car camping was amazing. Made into Vegas, and of course, like I said, got the call, and here I am. So on that money, I have been floating ever since, holding it down, so to speak. I'd made some money from the first job. I've made some money here in Washington, but have only collected about 10%, and that 10% has been the spark, which also is not great. Why is it not great? Likely because there's a bunch of people like me just kind of trying to pick up extra money doing the sparks. And of course, the spark does not disappoint. Yesterday, getting an $80 delivery, the last one to Chandler, Arizona. Spark still has a ton of weirdness, and so does Amazon. I suspect these apps are more or less expired programming. But nonetheless, the grind continues. I sparked yesterday, like I said, getting a spark for 80 some odd dollars, taking me as far out as Olympia, 18 miles, not ideal. I definitely preferred the Santa Fe sparking, but here I am. Now, I feel like the promised land is just over the trees. Still, each day is agonizing, frankly. Put out a lot of money. Pants, a bed, which has been nice. Most of the places I stayed in Asia, the bed was fairly hard. There was only a few situations where the bed was, nice. I do believe Washington is the place to be in this situation. Still haven't found it yet, but I think we're gonna come up with something. It is Monday. It is rainy. Thank you all very much for watching. I didn't think there would be this much interest in this, quite frankly. Just been busy working on the, on the second job, and haven't been too much, in the mood of, talking about it. It's been nice to cook some food, change it up a bit. Food's still really expensive. I mean, this is, other than maybe San Diego or LA, things are very high. Gas, $5 a gallon, basically, if I use the credit card or the debit card. If anything, the one pay, the change that I got on the Spark, at least I can get the Spark money immediately and then use it for gas, so I don't have to outlay that cost for a week. And sometimes when I get that money's back, I circulate it into something else. But anyway, catch y'all in the next video.